This video will cover number 10 in our Chapter 5 test review. We need to identify the congruent triangles in the figure below, then name the corresponding congruent angles and congruent sides for the congruent triangles. So we have two congruent triangles here. I know they're congruent because they have 3 pairs of congruent angles and 3 pairs of congruent sides. So when I go to name my congruent triangles in this congruent statement, remember that the order matters. So the order of your second triangle of the vertices will depend on the order that was named here. So first, when we name triangles, don't forget to put the triangle symbol. Triangle FGD is congruent to which triangle? Well, vertex F is listed first. Angle F is congruent to angle A. These are corresponding angles. So I need to make sure I list A first when I go to name my second triangle. G is listed second in the name. G has 2 arcs. It corresponds to angle C. So I need to make sure I write C next. D is last in the name. Angle D, which has 3 arcs, corresponds to angle B. Now I need to go and match up the angles and the sides. Angle FGD. FGD, that is this pink angle here that has 2 tick marks. It matches with this angle here in this triangle. Be careful, the order matters. When I go to name this angle, if F came first in this name, A needs to come first in this name. So angle FGD is congruent to angle ACB. That names that angle correctly. Angle GDF. Angle GDF, that is this blue angle here that I marked with 3 tick marks. It corresponds to this angle here. We need to make sure we name it properly. G came first in the name. G matched with C, so I need to make sure when I name this angle, I call this angle CBA. Finally, angle DFG. Angle DFG is this green angle with 1 arc. It corresponds to this angle here. Order matters. If D is listed first, when I go to name this angle, I need to list B first because B matches with D. So I'm going to call this angle BAC. Now let's match the sides. Line segment DG. That is this segment that has 1 tick mark. Which side is it congruent to? It's congruent to this side. I just need to make sure I match my letters correctly. D went with B. So to name this line segment, I'm going to call this line segment BC. Line segment FD has 2 tick marks. It is congruent to this line segment in this triangle. F, which was listed first, matches with A. So I need to make sure I name this line segment AB. Line segment FG is this line segment with 3 tick marks. It is congruent to this side. F was listed first. F matches with A. So I need to name this line segment AC. Just a side note, do not forget your angle symbols when you are naming angles and your line segment symbols when you are naming line segments.